Day 134. Pleasant night, man. I slept for like 10 hours easy. It was windy most of the night, but I was pretty comfortable in what's left of my tent. Much better day than yesterday as far as weather. It's clear, it's a little cool, but there's no wind. Muy importante. It's probably a little after 6. I slept for like 10 hours last night. Tetons don't show up. They're in that white haze back there. I can see them. But sunlight is about to touch the camp. Good. Wake everybody up. They're slow starters. We don't have much to do today. We're only scheduled to do another 35 or something before we hit the van. And then we lose red. So, we're happy taking our time, having a good time with it. 2 whole days. Yeah, I gotta find somewhere to cattle. And we're off. Today is supposed to be a cruisy, mellow day. Like 3,500 feet of gain over the whole day. I plan on doing 21 to a campsite, but we'll see how it goes. Still have some flowers. Today's a really nice day. It feels killer out here, man. Sunshine is warm, but the wind is chilled. They balance each other out really well. Feels like a nice day to just do a 21. It's this cruisy, especially. The day after we have sub 10 to get to the van. And then get all the way back up north to where we left off. Fill in that gap, hitch around all this stuff to Rollins, and south from there. And according to Count, who's been looking at the map a lot, most of it is cruisy. Comparatively to what we've been through. But we went and did all the hard stuff, Except Colorado. But I have options there. If weather gets rough, things get hard, there's low routes everywhere. We've got this. Decent views as far as this is concerned. There's the winds over there. I'll just enhance a bit so it's not too shaky while I walk. It's the best you're getting. They don't look so formidable from here. Although look at that climb into them. Still tons of snow as far as I can see. glad I don't have to walk through that. Because I already did. Although now that I'm done in retrospect, it was a really good time. I know I whined a lot in there, you know, but it was really rough while I was doing it. And sometimes I get whiny. Just leisurely mellow walking. I think that's the guy that camped with us last night. Seems to be struggling a bit. Just wide open field for forever. I'm assuming I'm going into those hills, but I don't know. I haven't looked at the map all day. And I'm probably about 10 miles in. But we're traveling together for grizzly protection, so, you know, I don't need to look at a map. Other random remnants. You can tell there were once trees here. We had two side-by-sides past us full of hound dogs. I could hear them echoing in the hills, but I didn't know what the noise was until I got closer. Those dogs are barking up a storm. I wouldn't want to be trapped in a car with a bunch of barking dogs. Tiny little car, too. Those ones have windows up and shit. How long ago was this fence built?
multiple days, and then
there's something about looking at the mountain range that you're headed to, but you don't have to go through it anymore. I can admire its beauty and not fear what's to come, because sometimes when you look at that stuff, you're like, oh Jesus, what am I getting into? Enhance. Best view I've gotten of them so far. Well, we took a nice fat like 20-minute break. Kicked it in the shade of the last tree before this. In about 3.5 miles there's a lake. So we're definitely gonna take a break there. If the conditions are right, I might dip the boys. But you know, I was just in a hot spring the other day. So I still feel relatively clean. We were gabbing and got off trail. We were supposed to zig and we just kept taking the road. Now we gotta find the trail again. We have found the trail. Yeah, it was pretty quick and easy. 5 minutes of walking tops.
holy cow,
Yeah, crap ton of cows. Cow ton of crap. Count scaring the cows. They're all like, oh no, not a human. Oh, yay. A cow poop crossing with some water in it. Managed to keep my feet dry. Well, Count and I got separated from Red and Lucky. They went down to a lake. We missed that turn. So we're definitely ahead of them. There's a water source coming up. We just passed that one, but it was filled with cows. We heard the next one was better, so. I was going to say that's where I'm going to kick it and wait for them. But it does not look like a very comfortable spot from here. No trees or anything. We'll see. Oh, this one definitely looks better. No cows around anywhere that I can see. They might be upriver, but I can pretend they're not. And plenty of rocks to hop on. Should be easy-ish. Ha ha ha, made it through with dry shoes. Squish, splat. Too late now. There you gotta try to trick you here at the end. Alright, back on trail. See that spot in the bushes in front of you? That's where I went through. Makes it look easy. Bushwhacking kind of sucks, but you know. Last stretch towards camp. We've run into a lot of other hikers. There's a German couple that last time I remember running into them was Doc Campbell's. No, maybe again in Pie Town. And there's another couple of guys ahead of me, another couple of guys behind me. But we're all headed to pretty much the same spot. So, thinking I need to overcome. Get there quick, so if there are limited spots, I can still give mine because I take up a lot of room. Been gaining on these guys pretty steadily. Everybody else is behind. But I've got about 3 miles to take these guys, so pretty sure we're going over the ridge here, definitely. That's way less than 3 miles. Come on. Got one snacky bar left in my pocket. I don't have time to take off my pack to get to more snacks. Doesn't give me the energy to get there first. It's a s'mores. They're the best ones. Oh, I can see for a while, and way out in front there is yet another hiker. Got a good, I don't know, quarter mile, maybe a little more on me. I like a little challenge though. I just make up these little competitions just for fun. You gotta make your own fun out here. Nobody else realizes they're in competition, but we all do realize we're in competition for the same spot. We all discussed it. We all know we're headed to the same place and that there's limited parking available. Hey guys. Okay, I pole vaulted across this. He's gonna try pole vaulting across this as well. I made it look easy. I got dry shoes. Nice! Oh, a little too far. A little too far. Good for your first time though. Pole vaulting ain't easy. Put a little too much power into it. Yeah, a little too good. Yeah. You should have put it all into it. You might have crossed the whole thing. Okay, there's supposed to be campsites around here. Oh, I see a human over there. So there are campsites around here. Well, the crew finally showed up. Probably 10 minutes after I did. I got the best spot. There's already one dude here, but I got a better spot than he did. He did not choose the best one, in my opinion. But we all have different tastes. I'm here to fill up my water so I can cook some din-din. So it was a good night all in all. A bunch of hikers showed up. Even a Novo showed up. We all played bocce ball. Oh, mosquitoes were out, but not abundant. But I bet right now we're all scratching our ankles, because I am. I plan on waking up early, doing a little bit of night crawling. It's only 11 miles to the car. But, you know, I want to look at the night sky for a while I walk. And my headlamp has been cooperating with me for a couple of days now, so I feel confident in it. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. See you in the morning. Day 135. Yeah, not bad. Being next to the water, everything's wet, of course. Condensation got me. We only have 11 miles to do today, which is good because I barely have any food. Just exactly enough for 11 miles, we'll call it. But today we are going to get showers and laundry done and all that fun stuff. and drive back to where we were a few hundred miles north of here. And unfortunately, we say goodbye to Red at the same time. It's gonna be sad. He is the glue that holds this group together. I can pretty much guarantee it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take off soon because I just need to make more miles. It was definitely fun while it lasted. I'm very appreciative for the whole opportunity, but yeah, I have to take off on my own pretty soon here if I want to make it. These guys don't have a plan on making it, so, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, they say they're going to wake up early today. We'll see how that goes. I'm up. Making my first cup of coffee. Got my little bit of oats in me. Let's get down the road. And we're off. It's about 6:30. I took my time getting ready. Definitely no hurry. The faster I make it to the car, the longer I wait. So I figured I'd just head out when I was ready to head out and just stroll. When I have 10 miles, 11 miles to do, something like that. No biggie. One pass, couple thousand feet tops. Still is a possibility for grizzly out here, of course, this side of Gunsight Pass, but still have not seen much evidence. So I'm not overly worried. You know, keep it in the back of my mind that there could be a killer out here, but I ain't gonna stress on it. And it's nice seeing that many hikers in one place. That's not gonna happen many more times. Probably no more times. And it's nice having a Nobo in there too. I'll see a few more of those when we flip back 200 miles. Get to see a handful of them again. But then that'll be the last time we see anybody. And that's when I turn the speed on, man. I got no reason to go slow. No distractions. I'm not sure when I'm parting ways with the guys. Then after Red takes off, it's probably about time for me to take off. But we'll see how fast the guys decide to go. If they can keep up with me, cool. And if not, hey, it is what it is. I will miss them though. It was great traveling with them. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But gotta come a time when I gotta get serious. And it is about that time. Because I'm already sick of being cold every day. And it's, you know, it's summer, so it's going to get nothing but colder. Doesn't make sense, but that's the way it works out here. It's freezing right now. I was really hoping the sun would be up before I made it in here. But I guess even when it comes up there, thin enough to where it'll touch me. Because I could use a little sunlight in my life right now. Now that I'm moving, it's not freezing, it's just really, really cold. This trail looks really well used. It's all churned up. Normally when it's like that, you see like cow prints. I can see prints from something, but I don't know what I'm looking at. But it looks very well chewed up. Normally if it was cow, you'd see cow prints and shit everywhere, so I'm not blaming them. Maybe just highly trafficked by us. Still seems a little chewed up for that. Oh, now that I get to a muddy part, I can see cow, an elk, cow. Yeah, this is just a busy section. Maybe this is the only path forward, is that over Gunsight Pass. Or the easiest. But other than those few areas, I didn't see cattle. They're just migrating through. They know where this stuff is. did my morning cat hole. I'm going to sit here and have myself a little safety meeting while I contemplate the density of this mushroom. Really firm. I'm impressed. But yeah, I figure I might as well enjoy myself a little safety meeting. My fingers don't hurt right now, so take advantage of it. And then mosey. Oh, I needed that. Oh, it's still cold out here. Yes. Doesn't hurt, but that's because I've been hiking. You know, those first few steps out of the tent just suck. I walk away hugging my neck so my fingers will get warm. My toes are in a little bit of pain, but they're not in pain. They're just enough to let me know they're cold. If I step in any water, well, you know, hey, things change, but there's only a few water sources between here and the pass, so hopefully I can keep the feet dry. But anyway, by the time I do, the sun will be up and doing its thing, so it won't matter so much. Today is laundry day and shower day. We have not had a shower, and it's been over 20 days. According to a count, the last one was July 26th. I don't know, it's mid-August right now. We've had 2 soaks in hot springs, but do those count as showers? I mean, my hair's still gross, but my toenails were clean. Oh, that was nice. It's better than nothing. I don't feel disgusting, but yeah, it would be nice to scrub and wash the hair and all that stuff. I would love to get a haircut. But unfortunately, the last town we went to, the guy had all sorts of white supremacist propaganda up all over the place, and I didn't want to walk out with a Hitler's Youth haircut, so I was like, nah, never mind, man. Yeah, but I like that at least people will let you know that they're white supremacists and whatnot before you go in. I like that people are bold enough to do that, so I know not to go there, you know. Cool, hey, you want to be a white supremacist? You do you, boo. But I don't want you to cut my hair, or make my food, or teach my children, or really anything. So I'd like to know you're out there and who you are, so that way we can shun you. Trail started looking different a minute ago. I'm seeing more tracks. It's just not as traily as it was. And I'm like, man, am I on trail at all? So I was about to check my maps. I saw that down there. All right. I'm taking the cow path, evidently. I don't know when I got off the trail, but hey, they meet back up. Knew something was different. Thank you, trail maintainers. You make my life so much easier. Running water, 6-foot shrubs. Yeah, that's where bears hide. Bears don't hear you, but you know, I am being diligent because I'm mildly paranoid. In areas like this, then I'll go, bear call! And you know, call that good, because bears are afraid of the word bear call. We all know it. I like the hey bear thing just because it sounds kind of cute. I never say it. I might say it if I see the bear, but why am I saying hello to the bear if he's not there? I'm like, hey bear. No, there's not a bear there. You say it once you see the bear, hey bear. The bear's like, hey crawler. And we're cool like that. What is this? Should I go here? Let's see what this leads to. Generally when you see an offshoot like that, that's like where you're supposed to go for a crossing, but I don't know if I'm crossing anything right now. I do feel like I'm headed towards it. Sharp left, but maybe not. on, son. Get out here. See it just up there. All I wanna do when I wake up in the morning is see your eyes. There it is. It's about to touch my skin in a non-creepy, consensual way. That feels better already. Let's stand upon this rock and bask. I still see my breath. You're not doing your job well enough. Why'd all the animals, I'm assuming that's their trail, why'd they veer off that way? Before I go much farther, I will check the map. I'm fairly certain I'm on the right spot. I don't like being blinded by you. Can you get up a little higher there? How am I supposed to see a bear with you all up in my eyes like this? I see a Karen. That's a good sign. Yeah, I might as well stop, check my map, just to be on the safe side. Do you enjoy walking into the sunshine, into shoulder-high brush with running water around that could easily hide a man killer? Well, have I got the trail for you? Oh, it's wet. Why is it wet? Oh, condensation. Yeah. Well, guess who's moist now? Okay, over there looks like the safest bet. Oh, I bet I could do this. Yeah, I totally can. We're only 2 miles away from Gunsight Pass. I didn't notice its elevation, you know, how much I'm climbing or anything. Generally, the only time I know that is when Count tells me. But he really likes his numbers. But this is really cruisy. And, yeah, hell, it's 2 miles to the top, so how steep can it get? A few moments later, oh my God, this is so steep. But even if it is, I can always use the workout. And my pack is light. See if we can see it through the break in the trees. Yeah. That's not very high. I'm probably like 10,000 right now, so it's kind of high, but comparatively not so. Okay, we're starting to go up. I've been saving this since yesterday just to make sure I had the energy. I wasn't sure what the pass would be like. I always underestimate them. But I wanted to make sure I had something that had a lot of energy in it. Snickers, get you up a hill. This is some of the better forest I've walked through in the past few days. I mean, still tons of standing dead, but I think the living outnumber the dead. Could not help myself. The happy campers were coming by, a German couple. Been running into them quite a bit. But the trail is right down there behind the skinny little tree. So as they're coming up, of course, I made a bear noise and they stopped in their tracks. And then finally a head peeks out around the corner and looks. And she's like, oh, that is not funny. Oh, but it is. It's funny every time for me at least, yeah. Getting pretty good at my bear noises. They seem to be decently effective. Keeps you bear aware, you know. I can sneak up on you. A bear can sneak up on you. They're crafty. Yes. Who are you? Pretty much at the top. You know, weird turn of events. Count passed me while I was doing a wardrobe change. He got up super early. For him. This is the fence that keeps the grizzlies at bay. Grizzlies can't do fence technology, so, you know, we're safe. We can see the parking lot from here. There's the shining of cars right in there. And that's... Nice. So that guy is forgetful up there. Just met him. So like the boys are doing one of their recap videos. I'm just hanging out, and dude's eating his breakfast. And then as we're getting ready to leave, I'm like, hey dude, there's a fire next to your foot, you know, like, oh, it's random. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, well, what are you burning? He's like, some paper. And I'm like, no, you're not. So I'm like, I'm thinking back in my mind, what was he eating? I was like, oh, that fucker was eating oatmeal. I was like, no, that's oatmeal. Those things are plastic. I was like, you're burning plastic right now, man. Put that shit out, yeah. And he's like all apologetic and put it out and whatnot. But who the fuck just starts a fire on the ground randomly like that? Even if it was just paper. But paper's never just paper anymore. It's all plastic. Like those oatmeal things. I was like, you can pour boiling water in them, man. They're obviously not paper. And I know he knew that. But it's just weird that he just started a little fire just like right in the grass. Just... just fucking weird. How long's that guy been doing this? Cruisy downhill. I hear there's a town burger and a shower and some laundry waiting in my future. Who doesn't love a nice downhill with a super light backpack? For most people, they'd be looking at that like, oh man, I gotta Screw that. Let's look big and steep. I just gotta go to the parking lot. I can hear a fairly substantial water source. It's only about 5 miles to the car, so I'm going to fill up one more time. Take a little break. And be the car in under 2 hours. It's decent size. Looks like it splits into two. Sure does. Might have to take my shoes off for this one. Oh, I see a whole log jam. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm near a trailhead, aren't I? There'll be a bridge. Duh. This is where I'm going to filter my water. There's the parking lot. You're all looking at the mountains, huh? No. I was looking for the parking lot. All sorts of life up here. Zoom. Well, I timed this one pretty well. I ate my last little chewy bar about a mile ago. Parking lot's only a mile away. So I have literally no food and no coffee on my back. I used all that up as well. Man, I timed this one out great. My pack is light. It gets squeaky when it gets light though. Here, when there's nothing in it to bulk it out, it gets squeaky for some reason. Oh, we are almost there. Back to those shacks with grass growing on the roof. Green lake. Purple flowers. And cheeseburgers in my near future. And this bridge signals the end to the winds for us. Great place to finish. And we're back. Go get cheeseburger. Okay, this group is going out. Everybody has 2 backpacks. Well, not everybody, but look at this. That's a backpack on a backpack. You don't see it very often. Wow. Wow.
This would be a long 3 miles.
Yeah. Godspeed.
Oh my goodness.
That's a new ass. It's 11.
Waiting outside, shucks. It's kind of on the bottom right now. I don't know, you should have cut that up in your lip. So unbeknownst to me, last night or this morning, they came up with a new plan that works really well for me. Almost like they had me in mind. But this is where we left the van like 3 days ago. So now we're leaving this van here. We're taking this one almost 300 miles this way and then walking back to this as regular hikers for a good 300 miles. That'll be a change, not having vans to play with. And then when we get to this one, we get to drive all the way to, Rollins. That's where this adventure began in the northbound. And then hike south from Rollins. And when I get there, I separate. We go our separate ways. They're going to go off and party, do a little thing. You know, they're not intending to finish. But they wanted to get me that far. And I'm grateful for that. I didn't expect it. It almost seems like they made that plan with me in mind, but I don't know. Do they care about me that much? That would be awesome. I really like them. It'd be sad when this all ends. But it's bound to. So we ended up at a BLM campsite. I paid $5. Count paid the rest. It was like 18 or something. The stars are really nice. We're just kind of celebrating, having a good time. It's Red's last night here. It's kind of sad. We become hikers again, which is good for me. Pretty much I'm going to walk with these guys for another 200 miles or so, and I'm going to learn how to hike again without vans. And they're going to release me into the forest, and they're going to take off and do their thing. And I'm just going to keep hiking as hikers do. But it's been a minute since I've been on my own, so, yeah, it's nice that they're giving me time to acclimate back to that again. I'll be carrying my solar panels, all that fun stuff. Get used to my weight again. Colorado's going to be kind of a big haul. I assume it's going to take us just under 2 weeks to get to Colorado. or actually get to Rollins. And then from Rollins on, I am on my own. And I'm looking at it as a challenge. See what I can do. I'm getting older, so I can only do this at this point in my life. And I am in shape, man. I am all hikered out. My ego was fed today when we were at the trailhead. And I was waiting for the guys, and people are showing up. The parking lot's full, and people are asking for my spot. And I don't have keys, but I'm walking around without my shirt on because it's drying in the wind. And dude comes over and he's like, "How are you so cut?" I'm like, "Well, dude, I walk 1,500 miles, and I have a trekking pole workout." So I gave him a few pointers on trekking pole workout. Not that it'll help him at all. You know, he's in his young 20s. He won't take it serious. But, dude, trekking poles will change your whole body. I'm in that phase where I am as hiker as I can get, pretty much. But can I carry the food I need to supply my hiker body? Because if not, I will wither into nothing.